I've said this to so many people, you know, who are having an initial consultation with me and they want to work with me and I'm suggesting a program and, you know, then they hear what the price tag is for it or whatever. And then I tell them about the subconscious mind. If they got to think about it, well, yeah, okay, I'm going to have to think about it. Well, let me tell you what it's going to look like when you think about it. So they've just had this idea of working with me to get better results in their business. They're going to think about it. What's going to happen? Going to wake up that subconscious mind. It's going to come screaming up from the basement, telling you to stop. And I say, and you know what it's going to say to you? It's going to say, are you crazy? And so many people have said, God, it's doing that already. I said, then get the hell out of your head. This is something you want to do. So you just need to act. That's all. So the subconscious mind will do whatever it needs to do to stop you. And what happens here is this is our body, so this is our action. And this gives us our results, our circumstances, and our environment. You created your own environment, right? Disorder, chaos, that sort of thing. Well, look at your environment. Your environment came from whatever your subconscious mind has been telling you what you can and cannot do about these ideas. So an easy place to start following through on your ideas is changing your environment. And sometimes that means moving house. Sometimes that means breaking relationships or ending relationships. And sometimes it just means changing furniture, you know, changing the way your house is, your vehicle. A vehicle is a good one. It's a good one because we feel every time we get into our vehicle. We feel good about it or we feel bad about it. Every time we get into our vehicle. So that's a good one to look at and an easy one to start with as well. So then what the heck is this subconscious mind? Well, this subconscious mind, and when we're born, then we're being filled with all these rules of the game, right? We're being educated by our parents. And so then, between the ages of 5 and 7, so birth to 5, they call the formative years, building the foundation, right? So then, between 5 and 7, I call them the impressionable years. Something happens between the ages of 5 and 7. We have an emotional feeling about it, like really serious emotional feeling about it. And right at that moment, a couple of things happen. One is our soul. So does everybody here believe that we're born as a soul in a physical body to have a physical experience as a soul? Okay, so now at that moment, between the ages of 5 and 7, I was 5 and a half. One of my clients was 7 and a bit. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Another guy was 6, all this stuff. So between the ages of 5 and 7, something happens, and with all this knowledge we've gathered, we can't even reject any of this, you know, between the ages of 0 and 5, because it's being put into us because we don't have a conscious mind yet. So we can't even reject it if we wanted to. So with all of this knowledge, then when we have this experience between the ages of 5 and 7, then we have this traumatic feeling, and it causes our soul to split in two. So then I look at that like a tree. So have you ever seen a tree that then kind of goes off like this, and it's, you know, it's like 2 trunks, it's not one anymore. So then this is just the side I'm seeing it as, but it splits then between the soul and the ego. The soul is all the positive stuff that we have, but it doesn't fight the ego. The ego is the strong one that's saying, are you crazy? Or what will the neighbors think?